We are here with Storm brand rep Chris Schlemer with Jason Belmonte's winning equipment. Tell us about them.
Well, again, we knew we were going to have our hands full. Obviously, we had, it was a matter of how the lanes were going to transition. We had one lefty in the show in Scroggins. We had Norm Duke, who obviously kind of liked to play out, and that was really his game plan all along. And then you had Devaney, and then you had Belmo. And so really you had the four guys playing basically four different parts of the lane. It wasn't until into that second game where Jason really kind of started to get caught up, and really he just kind of ground out. He actually bowled the first two games with this marble pearl pinned down. You see kicked out with his offset thumb. And he's got a lot of use of this ball of the World Series, and it was really just kind of trying to keep his angle somewhat close and play a little bit more direct. But as the lane transitioned, and he kept having, obviously his rev rate makes the lane change really quick. And once it started to change enough, and then he started to get closer and closer to Mike, he just kept feeling, in order to keep his angles closed, he had to throw it harder and harder. Well, for him, when he gets it harder, he loses that touch at the bottom. And there towards the end, he was asking what we thought, and obviously between Dell and I, our thought was if we could actually go to the pinup one, which we knew would come around the corner, allow him to get a little softer and get just a few left of Mike, because now he was right of it, moved into it, we could just get him past it, and that way he can actually get softer and actually get his hand back in it and feel the touch at the bottom, and that was really the key of that last game, and that's why he bowled so well.
All right, well, thank you for the description of his equipment. Obviously, he has had a great run at the World Series.
It was unbelievable, yeah. Like Tom said, undoubtedly the MVP, to win 3 titles during the whole deal, obviously makes him leading candidate for Player of the Year, and we'll see how the rest winds down.
Indeed we will. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much.
We are with Jason Belmonte, 2011 PBA World Champion, Elite Champion for this tournament. Jason, you have got to be on cloud 9 right now.
Is there something past cloud 9? Is it cloud 10, 11? I think that's where I am. I'm so happy. Those last 2 shots on that left lane, I really didn't really know what was going to happen. It was a little bit funny down the lane, and I just kind of trusted it and just said, you do the rest ball, and it struck. Mike bowled an almost flawless game. He really did. That 9-pin was rough. Where I was looking at, it went through the pins right, everything was right except the 9-pin stood. So, I do feel for the guy because he bowled a great game.
He did. You have had an incredible 2011 World Series of bowling. Take us through this entire journey for you.
Well, it's no secret that my arrival here, there was a lot of focus on a very negative topic, and I wanted to really focus on blocking that out and just working on my game and throwing the ball and striking. And I think once Sean and I had our little chat and we both said things that we needed to both say and hear from each other, I had a big weight come off my shoulders, and so did he. He bowled unbelievable, and unfortunately the results on TV don't depict how well he bowled in the building. So, there is a little part of me that does feel sorry for him, because I'm a true purist of the formats of bowling, and he would have won a lot more if he had been able to continue on. But as it is, I am very happy, Jack, and I really don't know what I'm saying. I'm just talking, so cut me off.
No, incredible World Series for you. Incredible bowling. When you head back, is there anything in between now and the Masters, or excuse me, the first extra frame stop, or are you going to have a little bit of rest time?
Yeah, no, I get a bit of a rest. I get 3 days off, and then I fly to South Africa for the World Cup. So those 3 days are going to be really important. I get to spend those with Kimberly and Aria, and the good news is my father's coming to South Africa with me, which Mum and Dad very rarely get to see me bowl. So I'm really stoked about that, and if I can put on a performance in Johannesburg half as good as here, I'd love to win that as well. It'd just cap off the year.
Wow. All right. Well, best of luck to you, Jason, and congratulations.
Cheers, Jack. I really appreciate it. And thanks, everyone, for watching Extra Frame and all you guys who work for Extra Frame. You've been here longer than all of us, and you've worked harder than all of us. So cheers for everything, guys.
Well, thank you, Jason.